Since the 1950s, this building has been filled with different sounds of music. Thanks to a $1.5 million renovation, students can be expecting a much better learning experience. This is Mya Hudgins, OBU-TV News. All this beautiful artwork that surrounds me was made by local painters. Potential buyers have up until April 13th to buy any of the artwork that is on display. Mya Hudgins, OBU-TV News. We're live outside the Oklahoma County Jail where police have 2 suspects in custody after burglarizing a home. The Sheets family has moved to Shawnee where they think it'll be safer for their family. Mya Hudgins, Oklahoma's own News 9. A fire was started here in this OKC residence. If you have any information about how it started, please contact the OKC Police Department. I'm Mya Hudgins, Oklahoma's own News 9. 2 families were devastated when they came home to find a burglary that had happened. Luckily, one of the families had a Ring doorbell app that caught the suspect on camera. If you have any information on the suspect or his name, please contact the OKC Police Department. Mya Hudgins, Oklahoma's own News 9. Police confirm road flares were found at both metro crime scenes. They say it matches the evidence found in the suspect's vehicle. The suspect is now expected to be charged with 3rd and 4th degree arson. Mya Hudgins, Oklahoma's own News 9. Just over the past month, multiple police reports have been filed against kids throwing rocks at moving vehicles. Andy's Altitude 1291 is not just a place for entertainment, but also a place for 70-plus jobs. Charles Lemons was lost in the criminal justice system for almost 8 months. He was originally brought in because he failed to register as a sex offender. As you can see from all the damage, the tornado came from across town, went northeast over Park Street. 2 families were devastated when they came home to find a burglary that had happened. Luckily, one of the families had a Ring doorbell app that caught the suspect on camera.
It was really disheartening to come home and see what was done. Yeah.
On Tuesday around 11:30 in the morning, the Marlatt family had an unwanted visitor at their door. After pulling up in a white truck, the suspect walked onto the porch and knocked on the door. After waiting a while for someone to answer, he walked around to the carport and broke into the house.
Thought I'd left the back door open, but it was not that. It had been broken into.
The burglar stole thousands of dollars worth of stuff.
Stole laptops and iPads, some cell phones. He took a BB gun. That's the only gun we had. He took that too. And some tools, I think. And every flashlight in the house. I don't know what that was about, but he took all the flashlights.
And some things that were irreplaceable.
And most importantly, my mother's ring and my dad's watch.
After downing a couple bottles from the Marlatt's wine rack, the suspect drove across to the neighbor's house. The suspect stole a 10-foot-long trailer from the Tinker Air Force Base firefighter who lived there.
It was a business trailer that we had about $30,000 worth of fire training equipment in it.
From the moment the suspect arrived to the moment he left the Hester's house was a total of 14 minutes.
Someone knows this guy. He's from around here real close.
If you have any information on the suspect or his name, please contact the OKC Police Department. Mya Hudgins, Oklahoma's own News 9. We're live outside the Oklahoma County Jail where police have 2 suspects in custody after burglarizing a home. Joe Sheets is happy he made the right decision in moving when he did. Joe had been moving his stuff from one house to the other for about a week now. When he came home to get the rest of his stuff, he was taken by surprise.
I heard somebody walking around inside.
After opening the front door, he found 2 strangers squatting in his house.
I told him to, in not so much nice terms, I told him to get out, you're squatting. And his girlfriend had come around the counter pulling her pants up and told her to get out. They were both smoking weed at the time.
After calling 911, the 2 tried to come back into the house and get their stuff. That's when Sheets slammed the door in their faces. The police arrived shortly after and were able to arrest the 2 invaders.
The cops came pretty quickly and snatched them up quicker than I thought they would ever. I guess they were waiting around the corner, waiting for me to leave so they could come back in the house and get their stuff.
This is the very reason why Joe wanted to relocate his family, as gang shootings, drugs, and burglaries had been happening in the neighborhood for over a year now.
It was gratifying to see the police finally snatch somebody up that's been causing us problems in that neighborhood.
The 2 suspects that were arrested are identified as Kenneth Fitzgerald Banks II and Renee Cardwell. Banks had 3 outstanding Oklahoma City warrants, one which included assault and battery. Both Banks and Cardwell were charged with burglary. The Sheets family has moved to Shawnee where they think it'll be safer for their family. Mya Hudgins, Oklahoma's own News 9. Midwest City is on the rise in the entertainment department. As the new Warren Theater is on its way to completion in May, the community can be expecting another groundbreaking entertainment center.
We are developing at a rapid pace, and we hope to keep the momentum.
The owner of Andy Alligators Park in Norman has decided to bring the fun to the eastern Oklahoma counties and open up a new center called Andy's Altitude 1291. The name offers some sentimental value to the Midwest City community.
So the name is because when we decided to build here, we wanted something that would connect to the community. And the altitude of Tinker Air Force Base is 1291, so 1,291 feet. And so the name came together, so we'll be Andy's Altitude 1291, kind of celebrating that heritage that the community has with Tinker Air Force Base and aviation in their community.
This 26,000 square foot entertainment complex will consist of interactive bowling, bumper carts, laser tag, a virtual reality center, arcade games, as well as dining and other features.
We were looking for another opportunity, and our timing was just was excellent, and we were able to get together on this project.
Andy's Altitude 1291 is not just a place for entertainment, but also a place for 70-plus jobs.
Our HR team is already excited about getting to hire in this community because they know it's going to have some good hard workers.
Andy's Altitude 1291 Entertainment Center is opening this upcoming fall near the east end of the Sooner Row Shopping Center.
We're excited to come to the Midwest City community and get the project started.
1 1 2 1 1 2 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 5 4 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
One of OBU's 5 colleges has recently got a new addition. The College of Fine Arts renovated Ford Hall. As the students come back for this semester, they are excited to use Ford Hall for the first time since renovations. This is Dr. Christopher Matthews, the Dean of College of Fine Arts. He gave us the details and the tour of Ford Hall.
Our debate team is already using the space. We have students that are practicing in the space. We have a class that meets in the space. We have 2 faculty members who office here too. But we hope there will be even more activity, more excitement, and eventually more creativity.
Ford Hall was built in 1951. Being a place for the Division of Music. Now, the building has been turned into a new vision as it opens to the entire Fine Arts College.
Really, the building was already great, and so we just kind of peeled back some of the layers and took advantage of the building that was already here. The footprint didn't change any at all. The rooms are all the same size. The rooms are all the same. We just cleaned it up. Ford is just a stepping stone for us as a college. So again, in the next few weeks, we'll see some additional equipment that's added and hopefully much more activity.
Ford Hall is already leaving an impact on students. The halls are filled with beautiful sounds of music and laughter. I'm Mya Hudgins with OBU TV. On the evening of Saturday, October 1st, Seminole experienced a small EF1 tornado. The tornado, while small, caused major damage. Currently, there are many rebuilding efforts working to repair the worst of the damage. Oklahoma usually sees most of its tornado activity between the months of May and July, making this tornado very unusual. According to the National Weather Service, the last time Oklahoma experienced a tornado during the month of October was in 2014. Police Chief David Hansen had a lot to say about this small but destructive tornado.
When the tornado went off, we obviously had some significant events that occurred from it. We started out with having some falls. Throughout town, we had buildings that had some pretty good damage to them, some roofs damaged, tin siding and stuff taken off. We had a couple roofs that were completely removed from a few houses around town. Had a garage, a steel garage that was on top of an apartment complex. A lot of trees, a lot of tree damage around town.
As you can see from all the damage, the tornado came from across town, went northeast over Park Street. At this time, no major injuries have been reported, but an estimate of 56 calls were made to the fire department, and the police department responded to an additional 30 calls. Estimates report that around 100 buildings and homes suffered damage from the tornado. The long road to recovery has begun for the people of the town. Mya Hudgins reporting for OBU TV. An Oklahoma woman got quite the surprise of a 4-legged variety. Bonnie Moriarty was shocked awake by a sudden loud noise. At first, she thought it was one of her pets. As she got a clearer look, she noticed a coyote crouched down in the corner of her room. Officers were able to capture the wild animal with no injuries. Bonnie believes the coyote likely came through her back door, which was found open. Thank you for watching OBU TV News. Watch those ankles. Ankle injuries are more common than you think. They can happen anywhere. All it takes is one wrong step, either during a game or walking across campus. Ankle injuries can cause long-term side effects if not treated properly. At least 7 packages containing live explosives have been sent to political leaders as well as CNN. Packages received were intended for Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, Maxine Walters, George Soros, Eric Holder, and others. President Donald Trump and Boo on Bell has been celebrated in downtown Shawnee for 15 years. It gives family and friends an opportunity to have a safe environment and have fun this Halloween season. It begins Friday, October 18th from 6 to 10 p.m. and continues through Saturday, the 20th, from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Main Street and Bell Avenue this year. The AOK Alpaca Blast-Off is right around the corner. On November the 10th and 11th, the Heart of Oklahoma Expo Center in Shawnee will be hosting these woolly animals in a series of contests. However, alpacas aren't the only attraction. Looking for a fun activity to do with friends? Well, look no further. October is National Roller Skating Month. Roller skating is a great way to stay in shape and develop fine motor skills. Grab some friends and head over to Star Skate in Shawnee. Cinco de Mayo is around the corner. Get your fiesta on and head to Oklahoma City. There will be a free events all weekend long. May 4th in the historic Capitol Hill District, there will be a family-friendly festival, live entertainment, food trucks, and a salsa contest. The Education Association sent out a press release this afternoon stating that their part in the teacher walkout is coming to an end. In the press release, they mentioned, as classrooms resume, we must turn our attention towards the election season. As schools are starting back, OEA assures teachers, students, and parents that the fight is not over.